What's good, everybody? It's Money Moj coming at you with another MLB The Show 20 Road to the Show episode number 8 now, featuring the one and only Dale Pickett. And we still have a beef with the Philadelphia Phillies. As you can see from the screen right here, he's still in the AAA clubhouse. He has still not been called up to the major leagues. He got called up to AAA in mid-July. I mean, he deserved it. He did not belong in AA at all. He was absolutely devastating the pitchers down there. So Dale's been in the minor leagues for a whole season now, a whole year. Let's just check his stats in AAA. So 465 average, 17 bombs, 47 RBI, 923 slugging, still Hall of Fame potential. So his cumulative stats between AA and AAA, he's probably sitting on a 480 average, 50 plus homers, 50 plus bombs in the minor leagues, and 150 plus RBI. I mean, the Phillies have no clue what they're doing. The Phillies should be relegated. The Phillies should not even be a Major League Baseball organization at this point. It is disgusting what they're doing to Dale. It's criminal what they're doing to Dale. Somebody in the organization needs to be thrown in prison. In prison for a life sentence. Throw away the key. It's baffling, sad, beyond me what they're doing to Dale. I mean, let's just check in on the Phillies here. So let's just check in on the standings. So the Nationals are in first place. Mets second. Phillies third. I mean, at least they're above 500. They're 11 games back of the first place spot. So their average is not great. A 249 average, I mean, that's okay. It's average for a Major League club. I mean, they could use a boost. I think I know somebody that could help the Phillies out. But they want nothing to do with Dale Pickett. I mean, it makes no sense. Their pitching looks okay. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't want to boost in their lineup to make a playoff push or a wild card push at this point. So it looks like they're going to miss the playoffs altogether. I hope they slide to last place behind the Marlins and Braves. It would make my day. It would make my whole month, week, year to see them slide into last place. I would love to see that. Let's just check their lineup. I mean, who's in center field? So they have Nick Williams now in center field. It was Roman Quinn. He was pathetic. So it's Nick Williams. I mean, he's playing. I mean, it's decent. 24 bombs, 80 RBI, 267 batting average, and 465 at bats. But I still think Dale would absolutely outperform Nick Williams. He would double all of these numbers. He would literally double the production that Nick Williams is giving the Phillies. So they need to figure out what they want. I mean, they still have Roman Quinn on the bench. I mean, you can even call up Dale to just sit on the bench at this point and just play every other day. I mean, these numbers are absolutely pathetic. Dumpster fire numbers. I mean, Roman Quinn should be sent down. He should be sent down, and Dale should be up. Another thing, too. Mikie Mahtook, we were just in AAA with him. He's been called up to the Phillies. I can guarantee you Dale's numbers were almost triple Mikie Mahtook's, and Mikie Mahtook still got the call-up as a left fielder. I mean, the Phillies are playing games with Dale. They're playing games with his emotions. At this point, Dale is 100% going to seek a trade. He needs to go to a team that values his talents, that values him as a person. I mean, it's crazy what the Phillies have been doing with Dale. So, right now, we are heading to the playoffs in the minor leagues. So the Iron Pigs went 86-54. So Dale helped out a little bit. They're still a good team by themselves. They won the division. We'll be taking on the Knights in the division series here. So, we're going to get right into the minor league playoffs here. Dale's going to hit the batting cage before we get into the playoffs here. I mean, he is an absolute unit. So, let's see if Dale can get a championship down here in the minors. I mean, we have been absolutely lighting teams up with Dale in the lineup. So, we need a minor league championship, a big performance from Dale. We need to request a trade. We need to have a good performance, request a trade, so teams are interested in Dale. I don't know why the Phillies wouldn't want this type of prospect in their organization. I mean, it's crazy. They're treating him like garbage. He does not deserve it. He is a nice, down-to-earth man from West Virginia. He causes no problems. I mean, the Phillies are going to lose out on an absolute Hall of Famer, and I can't wait. I can't wait till Dale goes somewhere else, and he's appreciated for what he is. So that's a great check from Dale. So Dale's leading off the second here. Let's see if Dale, he usually starts off hot. Let's see if he can keep it going.
2-0 count and the pitch.
So that's gonna go. That's 100% gonna get out of the park. It may drop. It may be a triple. So that's a leadoff dong from Dale in the second inning. I mean, the Phillies. We're out of Philadelphia. We are never even visiting Philadelphia. We are never traveling to Philadelphia unless it is on another team that are traveling there to play the Phillies. We are never, ever, ever going to Philadelphia. It's pathetic what the Phillies have done to Dale. I mean, you have a kid that is putting his absolute all into every single game, every single at bat.
But a solo shot
and you give him no reward. You give him nothing to show for it. It's crazy. The Phillies have lost. I'm not even a fan of the Phillies, but I will never even support the Phillies. Honestly, I will never even root for them slightly. They're just a disgusting organization filled with frauds and cowards. That's how I would put it. Frauds and cowards need to all be arrested. I mean, what else does this kid have to show? What else does he have to do? I mean, it's crazy here. I just don't know. Dale, honestly, he can throw baseball out the window altogether and join the WWE. He literally can just join the WWE. I mean, he doesn't need baseball, but he loves it. He loves to play the game, and the Phillies are taking the game away from him. I mean, he still gets to play every day in the minors, but it's not the same as playing in the big show. It's really not the same.
You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that,
it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. It's sad.
Inside.
So Dale's just gonna focus on the minors right now. We're gonna focus on the playoffs. So we're up 3-0 right now. We're looking good in game one. That's another hit for Dale. So that might be an RBI. He may send him here. He's sending him here. Let's see if he gets there. So he's going to be out. Yeah, he's out. That's kind of a poor call by the third base coach. Maybe I would have kept him there. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. See what happens, but I get it. We have to be aggressive in a playoff game. We need runs. I understand, but I would have kept him. I would have kept him at third there. So Dale's in third or at center field right now. So that's in. I don't know if Dale's going to get there. Oh man, a shoestring catch from Dale. I mean, he is acrobatic out there. He's an acrobat. Love it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
So he's back in center. He's still in center. Dale's back on this. See if he gets there. He's right under it. It's a can of corn for Dale. He loves corn. Can of corn. So Dale, his landlord still didn't approve his cornfield request in the backyard, so he decided to grow some carrots and tomatoes in the backyard. So Dale's been making some homemade salads. He still has the 2 hamsters, so he likes to feed the hamsters the carrots, the homegrown carrots and tomatoes. So the hamsters love that. So Dale is he's a caretaker. He loves caring for animals. He loves caring for his hamsters. So this is why he needs his Phillies or Major League check, his Major League paycheck soon. Dale wants to build his own farm. He wants to build his own ranch where he can have an endless amount of animals and crops. So that needs to happen soon. So it's this right here, what the Phillies are doing right now, they're slowing down Dale's life. They're not letting him grow as a person. They're not letting him develop as a man. So he wants his own farm. He doesn't have the funds right now to build the farm. He wants his own tractor. He wants his own crop dusting airplane. So the Phillies or somebody needs to call Dale up so he can provide for his family. Have a nice little farm. That's in the gap. This may go.
Into right center.
So Dale has done it once again. At this point, it's a cheat code to have Dale on the team. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs should all be suspended for having Dale on the team because it is a cheat code. I mean, it is worse than having everybody on the team taking steroids. I mean, Dale is an absolute cheat code. It's not fair. It's not fair for the minor leagues. It's not fair for the AAA players. It's not fair for the AAA teams. To have a player that you have to face. I mean, he's 4 for 4 today with 2 homers and 5 RBI. It's 10-0. It's 10-0. The Iron Pigs might run away with a minor league championship here. I mean, he got under that, but it's okay. I mean, he's 4 for 4, 4 for 5 now. So Dale is still showing. There'll be teams, I guarantee, teams lined up to trade Dale when he makes his request. Lined up out of the door to get Dale into their organization. I mean, this is a once in a lifetime Hall of Fame. So that Dale misread that terribly. So that's not great from Dale in center. That's not great from Dale in center at all, but it's okay. He makes up for it at the plate.
And he is into third.
I mean, you can ignore his blunders in center field. He's going to absolutely just light up every single pitcher he faces.
Right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on him.
So we won game 1. Dale's dancing in center field. Look at him. He's just a monster of a man, an absolute monster of a man. So we're on to game 2 here.
One more look.
Dale Pickett's numbers are absurd
there
still.
to see the great pitching performance
I mean,
that led his guys to
the
the
team
victory.
loves Dale.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get
keep
the
it up here.
win.
We need to
and
sweep
this
them.
man led the charge. He's our top
need to
player
sweep
of the game.
The Knights.
Yeah, he
we
delivered
need
with
to.
runners in scoring position a couple of
So
times.
we're going back to the
this one.
clubhouse here. Imagine if Dale got called up here. I don't think it's happening. I mean, that performance is otherworldly. It's crazy. And he does this every single game. Every single game. This is what Dale does. I mean, it's the Phillies. We're never talking about the Phillies ever again in another video unless we get called up for some odd reason. We get called up to the Phillies. That's the only time we'll speak of them. I'm not saying the Phillies name ever again from now on. We got to keep it going here. Get up to a 2-0 lead would be big. So Dale's coming up with, looks like there's runners on first and second here. I mean, the postseason numbers already are baffling. 2020 postseason, 800 average, 2 bombs already, 4 for 5 last game. So Dale's looking to drive in a run here off Michael Kopech, he has an absolute cheddar.
First offering on its way.
He has absolute cheddar.
Hey,
While he's not up with the White Sox either, that's pretty crazy. So we know not to go up to the White Sox either, because it looks like they're playing games.
Straightaway left.
So that's not going to get out.
On the move.
It's going to be caught.
He gets there and
So
makes the play
runner's not
going to
tag either. So that's he got a good piece of it. Not worried about it. Not worried about Dale's swing right now. Dale's in center right here.
He'll get to take his
Let's
first
see Dale.
cuts here.
If Dale can make up for that blunder he had last game. So that's good. Dale looks like he's going to get this. So that's easy for Dale right there. Easy for Dale right there. He struggled last game with one of the fly balls hit. I mean, it was looked to be straight back. He took a weird route.
And keep this first inning alive.
See if he can go for 2 in a row here. Clean catches only for Dale. So that's in. Looks like the shortstop may get it. So the shortstop made no effort there, which is pretty sad. He was closer to that ball than Dale was. I mean, Dale was going full steam ahead, but he had to make a longer run there than the shortstop did. So that's on the shortstop, in my opinion. You can't blame Dale for that. Dale was giving his all. He ran about, I'd say, 180 feet. No, more than that. Right. 220 feet to get to that, and the shortstop didn't even give a full effort. So
Pickett is there, and he
needs to be better from the shortstop over there.
So a great job there of working out a potential.
So here comes Dale, looking to stay hot.
In now,
as
Dale
always,
Pickett,
he's
0
never
for 1
cold.
for him here in this
I don't think
row.
Dale has been cold one time this whole entire season.
First delivery to him on the way.
So Michael
And,
Kopech
boy,
is
a
painting
high
right
strike
now.
called
High
there.
cheddar.
That's not all that
Tough to
consistent,
hit.
but it's strike one. Well, you don't
he
need
is
us
a
to tell
very-
you it's really starting
very
to come
tough
down
pitcher to
out
hit.
there. I can't imagine the
So we got a
umpires
lock
will
in
let
here.
this go
99
too much
up.
longer if it doesn't
That's
ease up.
absolutely
Well, you can
cool.
say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and
Absolute
dogs out
cheddar.
there. Make sure you
So
don't
Dale
step
needs
in
to
a
lock
pool.
it
I
in
think it's time
focus.
to get the ground
Needs to
screw out.
concentrate here. So that's out. Dale has a great eye.
Outside
We
that
all
time,
know
laid
that.
off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose
Dale
to
needs
get
to
a
lock
double
in
play.
here. He may
Good
come
job
with the
to let
cheddar
it go
again.
by, though, as a hitter.
So
Hit
Michael
sharply on
Kopech
the
is doing a
ground.
great job
The second for
on
one.
Dale right
On
now.
to first.
He's
Has
making
to
Dale's
get the
life
double
hard.
play to get him
It's
out
still
of the inning.
0-0. We need to get going here. We need
the
to get
box.
going here.
Evans
Now it is
scores.
2-0.
Past the
So we
halfway
need
point
to
in
get
this
going
one
here.
and begin the
We
bottom of the
need
fifth.
to advance in these
Pulled
playoffs.
toward
So
right
Dale has
center
more
field.
opportunities to showcase his skills. So
And
that's
he
a
will
great.
make
That is
the
a great
catch
play
on
by
the
Dale. He
full
got
run,
back. He
and
got
there's
behind
a
the ball. He
dandy
got
out
under
to
it.
start the inning.
Great play by Dale. And now it is 5-0.
Down to the
So
plate, Joe
things
Booker
are going
cluttered
south
it out
right
the
now
evening
with the
over
Iron
two
Pigs.
so far.
So Dale needs to give the team a spark
Lifted
here.
into
That's
the air
Dale's
out
left. He's
towards
gonna get
center
there.
field. And
So let's
he'll
see if
get there
Dale
in plenty
gets up
of time
here.
to put this one away,
We
and
need to
that
get some
ends
runs.
the inning.
We need to get some runs here.
Now at the
5-0
plate,
still, 6th
Dale
inning.
Pickett.
Michael Kopech is shutting the Iron Pigs down.
Ready with the first
He needs to
pitch.
be up
Here
with the
it
White
comes.
Sox. So the White Sox look to have no clue. The Phillies look to have no clue. So those are two teams off of our checklist already in Dale's
Into his
career.
windup. Here comes the 1-0.
So
And he pops it
Michael
back
Kopech is doing
behind
a
second
great
base.
job on Dale.
Rivera
He is doing
is there to
a
make the catch,
great
and the
job
side
on
is
Dale.
retired.
This
So
is
another good
probably
inning
the
for him
best
on the
performance
mound.
a pitcher has had against Dale since
Ready
Zach
for another shot
Zach
now.
Godley.
Dale Pickett, runner in
Now it's
scoring
Carson
position
Fulmer.
with
He's also
Chicago.
pretty great.
First pitch on its way.
That's a great curveball.
And this one's in
Didn't
the
get
dirt.
Dale to
And
chase.
no advance. It's ball one.
So Dale, it's 5-2 now. So we have five. We have five. Oh, sorry, we have 2 runs.
Gosselin stands at second with 2
5-2.
gone.
We have a runner on base. Dale can hit a home run here. Cut it to 1. Cut it to 1 here. Would be big.
Swung
He
on
does
and
cut it to
driven to
1.
right,
That is
and no
absolute
doubt
moonshot
about
once
it.
again. Where is that going to land? I mean, that's in the
Unbelievable.
second hill
A
right there.
home run.
That had to be
I
over
don't
450.
believe what
That
I
had
just
to be
saw.
over
I
450.
don't believe what
459.
I just saw.
112.2
A
off the
two-run
bat.
blast to
Carson
straightaway
Fulmer
right field
is
as
just
they pull
beside
within
himself
one
right
here.
there.
It's now a
That
5-4
is
game.
an absolute rocket ship out to right field. An absolute
They
rocket
seem to
ship.
forget that the game started.
I mean, that
a
may
while
have
ago,
been
but
seen
better
from
late
space.
than never, I guess.
I mean,
Sometimes one
Dale,
big hit is all it
he's
takes
going to
get a
admire
team
that.
going.
Look at the
We'll
crowd.
see if they can build on it and
I
make
mean,
a run here.
That right there is why Dale needs to be called up. Right there. I mean, that is 458. Second hill. I mean, we lost
This
that
one has
game.
Moments of drama and excitement.
It's all right.
In the
We
end,
lost that
these
game.
Guys came away with the victory
Um,
and look on to the next one.
We're on to the next one. Dale did get another bomb. We lost by 1. Michael Kopech had a game. Have to respect it. Have to respect that. So Dale, so far in the playoffs, Dale is showing his worth still. He is showing his worth. Teams will be, I guarantee teams will be lining up for Dale. Teams will be lining up for Dale. It's not even a question at this point. So manager wants to talk to us about playoff baseball. So Dale still doesn't want to hear anything they have to say down here in AAA. I mean, he respects the coaching, but he's good enough where he doesn't need to listen all that closely. So we're going on to Game 3 in the playoffs here. Dale's looking to stay hot. Dale's looking to get a ship here down in AAA. So remember, if you like these videos, please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the bell. We're on to episode number 9. Hopefully Dale gets a ship, a minor league ship, and then we'll probably be on to spring training. We may get some time in spring training with the major league club here. So we'll see.